No stress, no payments, just freedom. Why I buy beater cars? I have a 2004 Toyota Matrix and a 2005 Honda CR-V that both cost me less than $10,000 and helped me save a big chunk of cash. Now these two cars aren't not like the nicest thing, they're not super luxurious. On my 2004 Matrix, I have 177,000 miles and my Honda CR-V has around 228,000 miles. They don't have the modern luxuries that the newer cars have. They don't have, the heated seats, the heated steering wheel, driving assist, all that fancy technology. But these cars get me from point A to point B just fine. And yes, both of these cars, they have their scratches, their dents, and they're not, super nice looking. That's the thing, is that like, if somebody bumps into the car with the car at Walmart or scratches it somehow, I'm not super worried about it. I mean, it's a beater. Whereas if you did get a new car, like if it gets into a little minor scuff or some kid on a bike happens to just accidentally scratch it, now you got to take it to a body shop to have it fixed. So honestly, having a beater is just, for me, it's a lot less stress, and I could just drive the thing, turn it on, and just go. And the truth about new cars is that they lose value really fast. I mean, as soon as you drive off the lot, boom, it goes down in value. Now you're driving off the lot with a car note that you're paying interest on. So you're paying interest on something that's losing value. You're losing double money. And this is why I drive beater cars, because they save so much money. No monthly payments, insurance is cheaper, and honestly, older cars, they're much more easier to maintain. I'm not saying you have to get cars as old as mine, but they're cheaper to maintain. And I hear this argument a lot about people saying, oh, I don't want to get a beater car because I'm just going to throw money at it to keep it on the road. But either way, with new cars, you still have to maintain them. New cars still need tires. New cars still need oil changes. And unfortunately, some of these new cars that are coming out, they blow up before hitting 100,000 miles, or they end up having some type of transmission issue and they need to be recalled and have something fixed. Sometimes if you want to work on those newer cars yourself, that can sometimes void warranties, and it's just a headache to get around. So it's just kind of easier just to take to the dealership, but then again, you're getting charged that extra amount or that premium of having them work on your car instead of you just working at it at home. And since I work at a body shop, I see what happens to these $40,000, $50,000, $80,000 cars. Come into the shop, they take about like 2 to 3 months to fix, because sometimes the cars are so new that they haven't even started making parts for them just yet, or just they take forever to deliver. And in that time period, you're still paying the insurance and you're still paying that car note. Finally, when you go pick up the car after it's been fixed, now you have to pay that deductible and you run the risk of your insurance going up. This is why buying beaters is a power move, because instead of paying $700, $800, $900 a month for a car, now you can just focus on saving and investing. And this is what me and my wife did. We had one car that was fully paid off. In that time period, we were just focused on paying off debt and saving towards a home. Me and my wife were able to pay off around $12,000 of debt. And after we paid that off, now we were focused on building an emergency fund and saving up for a down payment on a home. Thankfully, February of this year, we were actually able to buy a home. Now that we have that goal checked off the list, now we're just focused on investing. We still don't think about buying a new car. I mean, although it would be nice, now that I commute 45 minutes, it'd be much nicer to have something that, runs smooth and has all the luxuries. But we're still holding off. We are focused on saving a bigger emergency fund now that we have a home, that we have different responsibilities. We just want a bigger chunk of an emergency fund. After we have that taken care of, we're gonna focus on investing. Do I plan on getting a newer car sometime in the future? I would love to, but until then, I want to make sure that I can actually afford the car where I can purchase it cash. And if you guys want to follow along my journey, like and subscribe. And down below, what are some of the beater cars you guys drive?